Alex Answer here. It is January 2nd, 2016. In this video, I want to address the social justice warrior attitude that I'm seeing from some of the Trump support base. For example, in the news right now, trending, are a number of stories about a number of restaurants, one in particular in Hawaii, put up a sign saying that Trump supporters weren't welcome there, even going as far as to call them neo-Nazis, which many of us would probably caution against putting everybody in the same box, even though most of those that responded to some of my recent videos just respond with a lot of anger and hatred and hurtful comments. So if you don't stand with the Trump machine, Trump supporters will call you things. They will call you names, in particular libtard, and they will assume that Soros is paying you. And the reality is, there's been a lot of criticism towards the social justice warriors, I guess, on the left, for saying this is racist, that's racist. But I'm noticing the same type of psychology. Are some of you noticing that? Let me know down in the comment section if you're noticing the same social justice warrior type of attitude from the Trump supporters. So it almost seems as if they hate the people that say they didn't vote the most. It's almost as if they don't mind Clinton supporters as much as they hate those that didn't vote. But they insist that those that claim that they didn't vote are the enemy, or that they secretly really did vote for Clinton and just won't admit it. There's a lot of accusations that I'm seeing from the Trump support base my direction without even taking any time to look into my channel. Something is really wrong with much of society, and it's not a political thing. We see it in various aspects of society. And people on the left and the right, they do the same thing. They call the person crazy or scary, or they stoop to a level of race baiting. There's a reason why the comments are now in moderation. My comment section is not there to be defaced. You know. So there's a couple things I want to talk about in addition to what I already did. There's a restaurant that's under fire for being anti-Obama. Are there going to be people coming to that restaurant's or that grocery store's aid? That grocery store that has a sign, you can't come in, you can't be, if you're an Obama supporter, screw you. Are people going to come to the aid of that particular store? They're going to be crying foul at the restaurant for... There's a couple stories regarding restaurants and Trump. One is the sign saying Trump supporters can't come in. The other story is with regards to a restaurant that every administration has had a mural of the presidents. And Donald Trump, they're going to leave out. So we see the story from truthrevolt.org. They're trying to amp people up into the Trump support-based social justice warrior scene. Who cares of a restaurant that happens to be a Middle Eastern restaurant on top of it? Oh, it's a Middle Eastern restaurant, I think in D.C. I'll leave the links down below. Oh my God. These people are the enemy. They're Middle Eastern, and they won't get behind supporting Trump, but they've supported the other presidents. Oh, wow, these people must be evil. Oh, no, they're not offended at all by the statements of Trump and calls for racial profiling. Oh, no, they don't have a right to have those kinds of feelings. We should attack them. We should put their name out there. We should hope that harm comes to them by publicizing their restaurant and saying they're not with the Trump. That's exactly what they're doing. Now, people talk about the social justice warriors, and people talk about in Portland years ago, there was a group that threw urine and feces at people that were supporting a fur shop. That was a social justice warrior way to shut down a business for partaking in free market actions that they were not in agreement with, and they were criticized, and rightfully so. But in this case, you have people freaking out because a restaurant won't put Trump in their little portrait, right? Why should someone be forced in America for free? Should we be forced, even if someone's an immigrant or a U.S. citizen, should they be forced to love the current president, or should they be told to leave the U.S.? What about those that criticize Obama, rightfully so? Should I and others be told to leave the U.S. because we were critical of Obama? Then why did the Trump supporters do it? In my opinion, I'm seeing a rise in social justice warrior behavior from the Trump supporters, and I am interested in hearing your thoughts and what you've seen as well.